Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Chris, and I'm back at it with another video for you guys. Appreciate you guys for clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment down below if you're a Tesla. If you have a Tesla, interested in Tesla, and like Tesla vlogs or car vlogging or vlogging in general, I know that's a lot, but hit that subscribe button if that interests you, all right? So let's get straight into it. All right, so today we're gonna talk about like basically ownership of having a Tesla. It's been about 2 years. I got a 2021 Model Y Tesla. I'm not in my Tesla right now, if you're wondering. I'm in the Honda right now. I was just thinking about it in the car, and I just wanted to tell you my thoughts of like my review of just having it for 2 years now. And you know, the good and the bad. Has anything changed since since having ownership of the Tesla? So I just want to talk about that with you. So number one thing with me, of course, is gonna be the savings when it comes to charging or refueling per se. So I just recently got this Honda Civic, and you know, it cost me about, I would say about $37 a week per se when I go to Costco. So I usually fill up from Costco, so I get Costco gas. So you know, it's a little discounted if you know. So $37 a week. So what's that math? So $37 a week equals about, I would say about $150 a month for gas in my 4-cylinder Honda Civic. So that's not too bad. I would say with charging the Tesla at home, it's pretty much, it's under $100. I'm looking at about $86 to $90 a month for charging my Tesla. So, you know, in comparisons, you know, that's a big savings. And you know, if you have a bigger vehicle, if you currently have like a V6 or a V8, you know, you're probably spending $100 a week. So that's probably $400. So I think that's a big savings right there. My supercharger costs, you know, for every 2 months is about $39. So I don't really go to the supercharger too much. The only time I really go to the supercharger is if I have like a long drive. If I want to make a long drive from where I live to Seattle or something like that, I would usually go to the supercharger because I just never have my car up to it. No, when you have an electric car, you're never supposed to charge to 100% anyway, but I usually keep my car around 80% or so, so I usually just need to get a little boost, as you can say, if my battery's kind of low on those longer drives. But so that's my number one. My second pro is just not having to go crazy with maintenance. You know, maintenance costs is very low with having a Tesla. Besides like a couple of the things that I had to bring my car to the Tesla dealership for, like, you know, the paint, the panel gaps, my trunk was leaking, and you know, everything when it came to that was free. I think if they didn't come to my house to fix it, I had to drive like almost an hour to Renton, Washington. But I always got a loaner vehicle, and it usually, of course, when you get a loaner vehicle, it's usually a very nice car. So I think I got a Model S once or twice. Then I got a Model X, you know, the Falcon doors. So, you know, they usually hook me up pretty well whenever I do go to service. And we got that resolved. So other than that, just like things that happened during ownership and just that I had to get resolved, I haven't had any maintenance. Zero maintenance cost. Damn! I haven't had to buy tires yet. I haven't had to replace the brakes. None of that yet. So I say that's a big win for Tesla for sure. But those are the pretty biggest things I could think of. I think another thing, I think one of the cons for me though, for me at least, is this having to pay $10 a month for the cellular service. So I think that's a bit expensive to have, just for, you know, so you could watch Netflix, YouTube. It can quickly update the maps. And also, what else does it use it for? You can also use it for, you know, I think you could also use it like if you're not on Wi-Fi, you can update your car. Don't quote me on that, but I believe you can also use it to update your car if you don't have, like when you're not on Wi-Fi at home. But I kind of figured out a way around it. I've kind of been using my phone hotspot while I'm in the car, I can hotspot it to update or watch YouTube, Netflix, or Disney Plus, whatever I want to watch while I'm charging. So that's kind of where I've gotten around the service. But I do kind of think another pro for me is, you know, I still love the autopilot. I like having the autopilot option. You know, it's almost like autopilot's like a really good cruise control. I never have any problems with it. Like I said a couple of videos ago, when I do use autopilot, I never use it on city streets because, you know, as you see some of those recalls, it doesn't really know. Sometimes it doesn't really get the stop signs or the light signals. So, you know, I can only imagine if you had the full self-driving beta that you have those problems at intersections and stuff. So I would only really recommend using it on highways because it's just better on highways. You know, it's not as much stop and going, not that much signage, and, you know, you're really supposed to be paying attention anyway. You should have your hand at least near the wheel to take over and paying attention. So that's what I had to say for that. Let's see, what else? I think another pro I really like is the charging stations they're pretty much accessible in our area, and, you know, they're building a new one really close to us as well. We already have one like 5 to 10 minutes away anyway, but along the highway we usually drive a lot. We probably have like 5 in the 50-mile radius of us. So, you know, there's a lot of Teslas out here in Washington, and, you know, the charging stations are getting really cool. It's getting really popular, and then, you know, with the new news of them opening up some locations for other EVs, I think that's really great. I think that's really great, and I hope, I haven't really experienced, like I said, I don't really use the superchargers too much, but you know, I just hope there's still going to be enough room for the Tesla users as they start opening it up to other EVs, as other companies are making more EVs, and as people looking for more affordable options to get into the EV space. So I think that's really cool. I mean, it's a gift and a curse as far as, you know, them opening it up, but we'll see how that goes as they start opening up more chargers to these non-Tesla users, and we'll just see how it goes, because I see Rivians and stuff all over the place now. Going back to the SIM card for cell connectivity, I do like that even though I don't pay for the $10 a month connectivity, you can still track your Tesla no matter where it is. So I really appreciate that. That's a big 2 thumbs up for me, that I always know where my Tesla is. If me or my wife is driving it, we kind of know where it's parked. You know, if you forget where you park, you go to a big concert or something, you can still locate your Tesla. So I really appreciate that. And overall, I would say the only other con I could really think of is, you know, is one, the seats, the vegan seats. They are super easy to, we have the black, they are super easy to clean, but they do leave a lot of like spots and stuff a lot. So that kind of gets kind of annoying sometimes. Another thing I would say, I really do think 100% that Tesla should have Apple CarPlay. I don't want to get into it. I totally understand why they don't have it on my thoughts, but I really think that it would just make the experience a lot better if you could just kind of like wirelessly connect to Apple CarPlay, and I think that would make the experience like a lot better to me. I also think that something I would want to see more from Tesla in the future is just like more cooler design, so you can kind of see the difference between year-to-year models. Because I'm be honest, I can't really tell the difference between my 2021 Tesla and a 2023 Model Y Tesla. So I would encourage them to, make some body changes to Tesla. I would love to see like what they come up with next. I know they started adding the rear display in the backseat for passengers. I think that's dope. I'm kind of jelly. I wish I had that in mind. So I don't know if that'd be a cool little add-on that you can just get. So those are some things I would say. I would say that would be my biggest gripes. Some of my big gripes with Tesla, and also like the paint quality could be better. I think the paint is like a quick spray, so the paint is very thin on Teslas. I think that's a con for me. So be very careful where you park or where your Tesla is parked in a parking lot or under a tree, because the paint is thin. It will leave scratches, and if you park too close to another driver, they will dent your car. So I'll be careful with that. But that's been pretty much my experience with having a Tesla for the past 2 years now. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. If you're a Tesla driver and you have a Model Y or whatever Tesla you have, drop a comment down below. What's your experience been? Do you like it? Do you not? Let me know. And that's your boy Chris, and I'm out. Bow.